Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in Spakovo, Poland. I think I heard a truck go through, so we're gonna have a look at what's going on. I do believe that we have some workers coming along to set up the... Oh, I thought I opened the door. Has that ever happened to you? Right. Of course, there's a pole outside keeping the door shut. In any case, I think the workers are here to set up the... what's it called? The greenhouse and everything that comes with it. Yeah, look at them. Yeah, perfect. They already knew where to go. Alright, I'm gonna have a few words with them, see if they want any morning coffee, and then I'll be back. Alright, thank you. Good, so they're gonna start the work, and in the meantime I do have to check on all the animals, see where there are food-wise, water-wise. Okay, I definitely have to refill the water. Feed seems to be good enough. Let me see, is there anything new in the barn itself? Okay, we have 2 new sheeps. Cool, and look at this one is also very high in stats. Oh no, that's the one I was looking at previously. Oh, I'm sorry, I still haven't named them. I guess I forgot. Alright, well, gonna have to take care of the water, and yeah, I did bring a bench over, and we have a nice little brush for the horses. Come on, let's clean you, Mr. Garris. Perfect. And let's check on you also, Miss Jasmine. Perfect. Alright, let me see what the food is saying. Do we have enough? Yeah, plenty. We only put 1,000 liters of oat in here, and they went through 70 liters so far. Alright. So far, so good. Now for the cows. Did I bark? Oh no, it's here. Okay, so let's see. Spike, Jerry, and Tom. Everybody looks pretty happy and healthy. Let's see. Food, we have plenty of food still. And we still have plenty of straw. Good. Alright. So in order to give sheep some water, I do have to... Yeah, I can't hook up to the quad with this. Okay, so because I can't do that, I do think it's high time that we get another barrel. It is gonna cost us some money, but I do want to have it so I can do everything with this and also with the tractor if I want to. So I'm gonna go straight to the shop, and in the meantime I'm gonna call them so they prepare some kind of water trailer for us. I remembered, this machine isn't registered. I should not be driving it outside of the farm limits. I may be dumb, but I'm not that dumb. Or brave, whatever you want to say. If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. And I ain't that tough. do we try and go with this baby girl? We haven't stretched her legs for some time now. Yeah, this car is gonna be perfect for selling all the produce. So, yeah, see you at the shop. Alrighty, and we are... Oh, look at that. Yeah, I'm not gonna drive into there, but it seems like work on the community project on the convenience store has begun. Look at that. Well, let's go on then. Oh, look at that. Okay, we're gonna check it on the way back. It looks like there was a full truckload of gravel on that truck. That's probably gonna be the base plate or the foundation plate. Alright, and we're almost at the shop, but before we go to the shop I'm gonna make a quick little stop at my great uncle. I've been so busy I haven't visited him for much too long, so yeah, I gotta remedy that. Okay, where do I park? In any case, I'll see you when I'm at the shop already loading or hooking up the trailer. Alright, thank you, Ben. Okay, and this is our new trailer. It's an Abbey attachment 550 CWT. And I can't, from the top of my head, remember how much water it actually holds. But we'll see sooner or later. Now, the only thing I do hope is that we can actually connect it to this car, because I don't know if the hitch was standard back then when the car was built. Oh well. Objects in the mirror may appear closer than they are. Not in this case. Okay, perfect. Yeah, it's gonna be cool for our quad bike. The only thing I hope is there's another hope, dream, the want is that the quad bike will actually be able to handle the weight. There are many water trailers or barrels available around here, but most of them have a pin hitch, and I can't attach a pin hitch. Oh wow. Did you listen? Did you hear the annoyed people honking their horns? Calm down, everybody. Yeah, so this is the gravel I was talking about. It's a pretty sizable load. Well, let's get back home. All right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Do not drive in the crop, Mr. Passo. Alrighty, alrighty. Okay, now the moment of truth is just behind the corner. But first, let me put this back into the garage. And let's try this baby. It's a lot easier to judge the distance. Well, what do you know? It can actually handle it. Empty. Now let's fill her up and let's see if it makes any difference, because the weight should be quite a lot higher. Alrighty, the trailer is now full of water and the quad seems to be handling it extremely well. I was expecting some sagging at the rear, but nope. So this trailer, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe it's gonna stay for decoration, because I'm not getting any money for it. Not any real money, that is. So why not keep it? Okay. Oh, look at that. Beautiful fresh water. Amazing. Do you know what? I'm gonna leave this parked right here, because I do want to plant the trees that I bought. They are apple trees. I don't know why I decided for apple trees, but it kind of feels right to have some fruit growing trees over here. So the first is gonna be in this corner. I am not sure how tall it grows, so if it doesn't grow very tall, I'm probably gonna get another tree in there, and one's gonna be in between the sheep pen and the greenhouse, and I don't know, maybe one on this corner right here. I think that would be good, because this is basically a dead corner. There's nothing going on in here, and we are still left with 3 saplings that for now I'm gonna leave them as they are. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, so in the end I put all 6 saplings in the ground. They came out fairly small when they were planted, and one is over here. There is another one right in the center over here. That's the second one. Right here. And if we go on, the fourth one is over here in this corner. The fifth one is in this corner, as I said it's gonna be. And the sixth one, the last sapling, is right at the start of the stream over here. Right here. So yeah, that's 6 apple trees planted. I got no clue how tall they're gonna grow or how it's gonna look. And in the end, if it looks bad, we can always just, you know, take it down and sell it for firewood, or maybe make a chair out of them. Whatever. But yeah, we have options. Okay, and I do think I want to start some spraying on the vineyard, because for some reason I can't really believe that it's all taken care of. So I'm gonna just do the double tap technique, you know, do it once and do it once over just to be safe. This is uncoupled. It is. So in any case, I have been looking around and I have actually found the manual for this tractor, and it says that you can put a 3-point link at the front, which means that we potentially could attach some bigger implements at the back of it and still not do a wheelie, which could potentially mean that we could run the mulcher with this tractor, and I do think that's kind of a good thing. It makes this tractor a lot more versatile, because as it stands at the moment, it's really not something to write home about, you know, because if it keeps lifting the front wheels, that's not gonna be it's not gonna be good enough. Okay, let me check the nozzles one more time before we start spraying. It should be full. It is. Everything seems to be clean enough. The belts good. The fan seems to be clear. There's no rats or mice inside, or moles. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, I should probably start on the outside. Of the row. So it fertilizes and protects the crop from both sides. Because, you know, if you spray from one side, the other side of the leaf doesn't get covered, and it allows for diseases and bugs, certain type, to actually infest the vineyard, which of course is not on my to-do list for this year. And I'm just thinking of the best way to do this. Do I skip a row? Because this tractor really doesn't have a good turning circle, so to speak. So if I do it like this, yeah, okay, I can barely fit in. Okay, so we're gonna have to sort out every other row on the way back. Yeah, this is a pretty easy job. All I have to do is make sure that I'm staying in line with the row, and that's basically it. Thankfully, the sprayer doesn't use too much of the fertilizer. Okay, and again we skip one row. Yeah, this is working like clockwork. I love it. So yeah, I am eagerly waiting for the workers to set up the greenhouse. I think it's gonna be a great addition to this. And I've been thinking about the different crops we can grow in there. So we can grow tomatoes, which I'll probably have. we can grow lettuce, we can grow garlic, we can also grow strawberries, even though I'm not too much a fan of strawberries. And there's probably some other crop types that we can grow inside, fruits or veggies. But I'll have to check more when everything is set up. But I think that garlic is always in demand over here. Tomatoes are always in demand over here. And lettuce is also always in demand. So I think those three are gonna be the main crops for us. And you know, we can actually have someone buy it from the shop when it's built. Because there's no use in having a whole bunch of crops that nobody buys and it just kind of dies on itself. You gotta be smart about it. The veterinary was here. He said that the female horse, Miss Jasmine, is still not healthy enough to have offspring, but she's getting better. So we just have to take care of her, feed her nice and everything else, and her health should improve to the point where she is capable of having babies again. So that means we're gonna be looking to a new foal probably sometime next year. I just remembered the joke. This one is terrible. When a horse comes into a bar, a pony enters the bar and orders a tea with honey. And the bartender asks, "Are you sick?" And he says, "No, I'm just a little horse." Ah, shoot. Okay, I'm gonna see myself out. See you on the other side. I hope the cringe has worn off. And welcome back. Oh man. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm just trying to have some innocent little fun over here. Right, so the spraying is all done. I do hope it actually helped with the yield. Otherwise, I don't know. But in any case, I'm gonna go have lunch, and I'll tag back in when something interesting happens, which probably means that the greenhouse is gonna be built by the time I turn the camera back on. Okay, so I've been called from the workers and they said they're finished. So let's go and see. And of course I left the quad down there. Why wouldn't I? Sometimes I even amaze myself. Alrighty. And okay, look at that, some buildings are showing up. Beautiful. Very nice. Look at that, the wood is almost exactly the same as it's on this fence. Amazing. Okay, so these are the water tanks. I can and I will fill them up with a trailer that's attached to the quad. But it also fills up when it rains, which I think it's an awesome thing, and everything should be done in this way. And the water is then sent under this and into the greenhouse, where it sprays all over the crops. Controlled, of course, it doesn't drown them. We also have a stove in here and some wood prepared, so we can actually use this greenhouse throughout the year. I think that's another amazing thing. And these are the plots, 4 of them. And if we go in here in the shed, this is where all the storage is. So when the crops grow, the fruits and veggies, we take them out and we store them in here, and when it's time to take them out, we simply take them out, and that's it. We can load them in a car, we can load it on a truck bed, whatever. And this is where we store our manure. And yeah, so next time I'm gonna be starting this greenhouse up. And I have also checked, let me just show you real quick. Come on. Let me show you real quick. So we can grow chili peppers, garlic, lettuce, Napa cabbage, spring onion, strawberries, and tomatoes. And we're gonna grow garlic, lettuce, and tomatoes. These are the 3 crops that I think are gonna go the most in this region. So yeah, while we're still here, let's fill up the water and let's call it a day. After this I'm gonna go riding the horses a bit. Alright, where do I find the intake point? Oh, trailer's completely empty. In any case, I'm gonna fill up the water next time, it seems. No need to fill it up today since we don't have any crops inside the greenhouse. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you had fun, and join us next time when we continue the adventure. And yeah, see you around. Goodbye.